Good morning, students. I'm going to solve Physics 9702 past paper questions, AS level. I will solve 3 questions in this video. Let us solve the first question. What represent a physical quantity? Physical quantity is nothing but that value as well as the quantity. Here only the value is given, the value as well as the unit. Here the only value given, that is why we would not select this as an answer. Here the unit is given, so here also there is no value, that is why it is not at all the right answer. And then C is the right answer because it is having the value as well as the unit, so C will be the right answer. Based on this, they can ask some more question also. What will be the SI unit for the Newton? Like that they can ask. Or how will you convert that Newton into SI unit? Like that they can ask. So kilogram meter per second squared is the SI unit for Newton or SI unit for force, because Newton is the unit for force, right? And then they can ask the dimension for that force or dimension for that Newton unit. So dimensional unit for kilogram will be represented always as capital M, mass, and meter will be always represented as L, length, dimension unit. Here this is a dimension unit. The M, L, T are all dimension unit, and these are all SI unit. Here SI unit, this is the dimensional unit, right? So the dimensional unit for that Newton will be mass, length, and T inverse squared, right? So inverse squared, that is why it will be minus 2, t to the power minus 2. This is the dimensional unit. This is not relevant to that question, but that type of questions that can be asked. That is why I have explained that also in that same question itself. And then the second question, look at this, they have given one equation and the unit for some variables they have given. And B and C are constant, they are asking the unit for B and C. How we can find out? That there is an easy way. We can predict the answer by using the choice. I'm going to use the choice A. First, I'm going to substitute that unit of B and I'm going to find out the unit of C. If I'm getting the right unit as yes, then I will select the A as answer. So first I will do that. 1 by T is T has the unit yes. So 1 by T means it's yes. And then B has the unit M, yes, according to the choice A. And then root D, right? Root D is nothing but the root M squared, right? Root D is nothing but root M squared plus C. I'm going to find out the unit of C. 1 by S, root M squared and M will be cancelled, and 1 by, here it will be S. If I am taking that is to left hand side, then it will be simply S. Here, look at this. The one variable which is having the 1 by S unit, the another variable which is having the S unit. We could not subtract that variables with different units. That is against our rule. That is why this is not the right answer. Two variables should have only one unit. Then only we can add or subtract. For multiplication it is not a problem, but for subtraction or addition we need two variables or more than one variables with the same unit. But here there are different units. One is 1 by S, one is S. So we could not predict, that is A could not be the answer. And then B. Let us check the B choice. In that B choice, B has the unit meter second inverse. So I am going to use that same thing in our equation. 1 by T will be 1 by S. And then meter second inverse divided by root M squared is nothing but M, that is why M has been cancelled. So C will be second inverse means that will be 1 by S, here also 1 by S, and then C will be 1 by S minus 1 by S. Now we are getting that same unit for two variables for calculating C. So addition and subtraction is possible when two or more variables with the same unit. So we are having the answer 1 by S unit for C, that is the unit for C will be 1 by S or second inverse. B is the right answer because we got the same unit if we are substituting, that is if we are substituting M S minus 1 instead of B unit. Okay, so B will be the right answer. Okay, then question number 3. In that question number 3, they have taken the hollow cylinder and correct value they have given. If you don't know anything about the question, just write the given data, that will give you some idea. 3 centimeter radius of the cylinder, 3 centimeter, and delta r is a absolute error or absolute uncertainty. All are given in centimeter, not necessary to worry about that, because here also centimeter squared answer is given. That is why not necessary to convert that into SI unit. And then H will be 15 centimeter, and then the delta H will be 0.1 centimeter. And what is the formula for surface area of the hollow cylinder? I need only hollow cylinder, but for complete cylinder, surface area will be 2 pi r into r plus h. This is not the right formula to use here, because we are using hollow cylinder. Please don't forget that one, hollow cylinder. Hollow cylinder has the formula 2 pi rh. So 2 pi rh means here 2 pi is a constant, but r and h variables are in the multiplication. If you want to find out that error for some variable which is having 2 or more variables with addition, for example, you want to find out the error for absolute error for x, then you should check whether it contains additive variable or subtractive variables. If it is having additive or subtractive variables, how we can find out the error? That is very easy. Delta x will be equal to plus or minus delta a plus delta b, plus or minus delta a plus delta b. So if two variables are additive or subtractive, then the variable which is having that additive or subtractive variables error will be calculated like this way. If one variable contain multiplication variables, for example, x equal to a or b or a by b, division variables, then you should use the formula delta x by x, that will be equal to plus or minus delta a by a plus delta b by b. That's all. That's very easy, right? So we are having the multiplication variables, right? R into H. So how we can find out that delta A absolute error, that is absolute uncertainty, delta A by A will be, that is, I have taken the surface area as A, and 2 pi is a constant, not necessary to apply that multiplication rule there for constant. For it will be applicable only for variable. So delta R by R plus delta H by H. Find out that, and after that plus or minus this value will be the error. So delta R by R. What is the delta R by R? 3 divided by 0.1 and I'm sorry, 0.1. 0.1 divided by 3. I'm just written like that. Okay, wait a moment. 0.1 is the delta R. 0.1 divided by 3, 0.1 divided by 15. And delta A by A, we have to find out. What is that? Delta A by A will be, here if you are doing all these things, you will get delta A by A will be equal to 0.033 and then 0.0067. Then if you are adding that one, you will get 7 and 930, right? Okay, this is delta A by A, but we need delta A alone. So how you will calculate delta A? You need to find out A, 2 pi RH. So 2 into 22 by 7, R value will be 3, and R value given as 3, and that H value has been given as 15, and then you will get the answer 282. If you just use the calculator, because AS level can use the calculator, right? So 282.7 will be the centimeter squared, will be the value of A. Then delta A will be 0.0397 into 282.7. So let us find out from the calculator. I will find out that 0.0397 into 282.7 will be 11.2. So 11.2. So the absolute error will be delta A plus or minus 11.2. So how we can represent the area, surface area of the hollow cylinder? 282.7 plus or minus 11.2. Approximately this will be applicable in the choice 1, right? 280 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 10 centimeter squared. All are not related to that answer, right? That is why the related answer will be this one. So please refer this one. The last question is giving so many ideas, right? So use that concept to find out some different type of questions based on that concept. Thank you.